Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video I will show you how to change or update the password in Windows application. And here we got a first output login form. I'm entering the username Charan. The password is Charan123. Click login. After I log in with the Charan user, here the enter old password. Let's enter the wrong password. When I click tab, see here we got an alert message, you have entered the wrong password. Click OK. Our password is Charan123, which is a real password. Tab. Once the user enters the valid password, we are getting the panel control with a new options to update the new password. Let's enter the new password. I'm adding ABCD1 is a new password. ABCD1. Now before change the password, let's check. Our password is Charan123. Let's update. Change password. See here we got an alert message. Your password has been changed successfully. Click OK. Let's log out. Close it. I'm executing this table. Now let's execute the table to check the password has been changed or not. Execute. And here we got a new results. See the Charan password now ABCD1 and the repassword, which is a confirmed password, is ABCD1. That's it. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. In my previous two videos I have showed how to create a registration form, and the second video is a login, how to create a login page. Now notice here I have a login form. I'm entering with the username credentials Charan and the password is Charan123. Click login. And here after successfully login, we are redirected to the welcome Charan page. The username is Charan and one logout page. Now in this welcome form, I will add the functionality to change the password. Logout. Stop debugging. After a user login successfully, it will redirect to the welcome page.cs. Let's open that one. And now in this welcome design page, I'm adding three text box controls. The first text box control for the to enter old password. So after that, the other two text box control to enter the new password and confirm password. And one button control I will add. Let's add those controls. Open toolbox. First we'll add a header. Let's add the label. Just drag and drop the label. Press F4. I'm changing the label text to change the password. And the font size I'm changing to 15. I'm adding the bold. After that, let's add the new label. Press F4. The label text I'm changing to enter old password. After that, open toolbox. Let's add the text box control. Here is the text box control. Now I require two more text box control and one button control. Those three controls I'm adding on a panel control. So let's open the toolbox. Open the panel control. Here it is the panel. Just drag here. Now in this panel I am adding the controls. Open toolbox. Let's add the label control. The label control I'm adding F4 new password. enter new password, Control C, Control V, and this one is a confirm password. Confirm password. And now we require the text box controls. Just copy and paste. Press F4. I'm changing the text box name to text, a new password, and the text box one password also I'm changing text old password. Control C, Control V. For the confirm password, press F4. I'm changing the text box name to text confirm password. And the last to control, I'm adding the button control on this panel. When toolbox, button control. Press F4. I'm changing the button name to button change password, and the text of the button I'm changing to change password. That's it, we have done the designing part. Now the leftover is the coding part. Here the coding part, here the condition is when a user successfully log into this welcome page, after that if a user wants to change the password, the panel control will be invisible mode until a user enter the old password is valid, then only it will display the panel control. If a user enters the wrong password, the old password is wrong, the panel control will be hide. So let's start the coding part. Highlight the text box control the old password, press F4. In the properties of the text old password, notice there is an events button, click that one. Now in this event section there is a event called leave, double click that one. Now and here we got our event leave for the text box old password. Before writing the coding part, first we'll add the namespaces, the required namespace using system dot data dot SQL client. The next namespace is using system dot configuration. The system dot configuration namespace by default in Windows application is not available in our project references folder. We have to add manually the references DLL library into our project. If you don't know how to add the system.configuration DLL library, at the end of this video tutorial you will get that link also. Now let's start the coding part. After adding these two namespaces, come to the bottom and the leave event string main con is equals to configuration manager dot connection strings between double quotes. I'm adding the connection string name is in the app.config file is a my connection. Copy this one and add welcomepage.cs dot connection string. SQL connection, SQL con is the object, new SQL connection. I'm adding main con object. After that string SQL query is equals to, here the SQL query is a select statement. If the username and password both are valid, I want to show the panel control. So let's write the coding part. Let's write the statement. Let's write the statement. Select start from the table name is dbo.user registration. Copy this one, paste here, where username, which is uname, is equals to single quotes, double quotes, single quotes. Now between double quotes I'm adding plus plus. In this plus plus I'm adding the login form dot welcome user. The welcome user is a global object and I am passing this welcome user from this login form. After that I'm adding and the second condition is the password upwd. Copy this one, paste here, is equals to single quotes, double quotes, plus plus, and the password we are getting from text old password dot text. That's it. Let's add SQL command. SQL com is equals to new SQL command, and this SQL command I'm adding two parameters. First one is the SQL query and the second parameter is the SQL connection object, which is SQL con. SQL data adapter SDA is equals to new SQL data adapter. I'm adding SQL com object. Data table dt is equals to new data table. SDA dot fill. I'm filling the data with data table object. Then SQL com dot execute non-query method. After execute non-query method, if a username and the password both are valid, then I want to visible the panel control if dt dot rows property dot count property is greater than 0, which means user is valid. I want to show the panel visible, panel 1 dot show method. Else if the user enters the wrong password, I want to display the alert message box dot show. The alert message is you have entered the wrong password. And I want to clear the text box control for the old password. Text old password dot text is equals to empty. And here one important thing is I forgot to add. Let's open the connection string SQL con dot open method. Let's add here and SQL con dot close method. After that, first when page loads in the welcome page, panel 1 dot hide. That's it. Up to now we have just finished. When the user enter the old password is correct, it will show the panel control to change the password. Let's check the results. Start. And here we got the output. I'm entering the username Charan and the password is Charan23. Login. Now notice here after the user Charan login successfully, we got the enter old password with the text box control and the panel control is in visible mode. Now let's enter the old password. First I'm entering the wrong password, which is something. If I click tab, see here we got a alert message, you have entered the wrong password. Now let's enter the real password, which is Charan123. Click tab. So here once the user entered the valid password, the panel control is visible with the new password and confirm password and change password button control. Now let's change or update the new password. Click logout. Let's close this output window. Stop debugging. Switch to the design mode welcome page.cs. Now double click the button control. Now in this button click event, instead of writing this part, I'm just copying this, the SQL connection string, string SQL query is equals to, here the SQL query is the update statement. We are updating the password. So update, the table name is dbo dot user registration. Let's add that one. Set, the first one is the password upwd. Let's add that one, is equals to single quotes, double quotes, plus plus, comma. The second column name is a repassword, which is a confirm password, is equals to, again single quotes, double quotes, plus plus, where the username uname is equals to, this column uname is equals to single quotes, double quotes, plus plus, semicolon. Now let's add the objects. Update the table set user password. Here we are entering the new password. The object name is a text new password dot text, and the confirm password text confirm password dot text property, where the username we are getting from the login form dot welcome user is a username. After that, SQL con.open method. Let's close the connection string close method. Between open and close, I'm adding SQL command object SQL com is equals to new SQL command. The SQL command object takes two parameters. The first one is the SQL query, comma. The second object is a connection object, which is SQL con. After that, I'm adding SQL data adapter. SDA is equals to new SQL data adapter. I'm adding SQL com object data table. DT is equals to new data table. SDA dot fill method. I'm filling the data with data table object. SQL com dot execute non-query method. Once the user password is successfully changed, I want to display the alert message box dot show. Between double quotes, I'm adding your password has been changed successfully. That's it, we have done the complete coding part. Now let's check the final result. Click start. And here we got a first output login form. I'm entering the username Charan. The password is Charan123. Click login. After I log in with the Charan user, here the enter old password. Let's enter the wrong password. When I click tab, see here we got an alert message, you have entered the wrong password. Click OK. Our password is Charan123, which is a real password. Tab. Once the user enters the valid password, we are getting the panel control with a new options to update the new password. Let's enter the new password. I'm adding ABCD1 is a new password. ABCD1. Now before change the password, let's check. Our password is Charan123. Let's update. Change password. See here we got an alert message. Your password has been changed successfully. Click OK. Let's log out. Close it. I'm executing this table. Now let's execute the table to check the password has been changed or not. execute. And here we got a new results. So the challenge password now abcd1, and the repassword, which is a confirmed password, is abcd1. That's it.